comes the I letter sound. So now we have S, A, T and I. It is not a tall letter, so it starts in the usual place and then goes down to the line and round. And the dot is a little bit above. And now we can have 3 more words. We can have sit, sit, and it, and even it's, and as well as practicing the previous ones, sat, sat, at. Now after the I comes the P. Now this letter looks a tall letter, but it isn't. And the children start in the usual place. They go down to the line, but they go right under the line. Then they bounce up and then push the ball round. P. Now we have even more words for blending. Here, we've got p, at, pat, t, ap, tap, t, ip, tip, and so on. And each time a new letter sound is taught, more words become available for blending. Now for the last letter sound in the first group, it is the N sound. So now we have all 6 letter sounds. S, A, T, I, P, and N. No, it isn't a tall letter. It starts in the usual place, and it doesn't go under the line either. It goes down to the line, the writing line, then we bounce up and over we go, just as we get near the top. Once again, more words are available for blending practice, whether they are on cards or made with plastic letters. So here we've got the T, then A, tan, or on the board in the classroom so that the children can say the sounds and blend the words, such as ant, ant, t, I, n, tin, p, a, n, pan, and so on. Gradually, all 18 letter sounds are introduced, and as the letter sounds are taught, it is important to continue to say the sounds in a pure way, that is, n and not n. Now there are some letter sounds that have an sound on the end, such as d, g, and b, and it is impossible to avoid that sound. The secret is to try and say the sounds with as little as possible. The pronunciation of the 18 letter sounds can be heard at the end of this section, or alternatively in the resources section on the home page. As each new letter sound is introduced, the children should be asked to blend the words that use the new letter sounds and the letter sounds that have already been taught. Now this not only improves the blending skills, but it also revises the letter sounds all the time. And after a word has been blended a few times, it becomes known and then can be read automatically, such as leg, run, bus, man, or stuck, top. And by the end of step 1, several children in a class will be able to do this. And these children rarely have problems with the mechanics of learning to read. The skill of blending is just a knack that just seems to click, and sometimes I think it is possible to see the light dawn in a child. Ah, I get it. I can work it out. And it is this that helps to give the children enormous confidence. And gradually, with practice, the knack comes to the other children. And once they have the knack of blending, then there is no need to model it. Just ask the children to work the words out for themselves. They need plenty of blending practice to develop fluency, and the faster the blending, the easier it is for the children to read words.